lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Unbelievable stuff there. Absolutely brilliant here. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant here. Unbelievable stuff there. We got 2 in the bed there. We've got 3 in the bed moment here. Unbelievable stuff there. What a move! What a... Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League. This is the Casual Weekday Championship, live exclusive on the Belgium Grand Prix. I hope everyone's all okay well and enjoying their Easter weekend. It's been a long weekend where everyone's just been chilling out in the sun, from what we know of, and eating so much Easter eggs. I bet you've had loads and loads of Easter eggs. If not, tough. We've had loads, to be honest. But like I said, to be fair, I hope everyone's all had a very good Easter. We're slowly coming back out of the lockdown at the UK, so hopefully we'll get all back to our old selves slowly than ever before. That's the main thing of it all, to be fair. But I hope everyone's going to be enjoying the race tonight at the Belgian Grand Prix. This is one track where you can't make a mistake at all. It's one of those tracks where we'll go through the track video and go through the hot lap based on Cameron, who did the hot lap, lastminute.com, shall we say. But thank you to LeagueRacing TV channel to provide the CWC Racing League for all their races live exclusive on their YouTube channel. The only one normally I would give them the week's schedule. Unfortunately I haven't got that ready, so I do apologise, but normally CWC F1 and F2 are live exclusive for you guys tonight at 8 PM. We also got the TTML Division 1 on the Tuesday nights at 8 PM. We also got the EML, which is the Esports Masters League, on Division 1 and, well, not the Premier and Division 1. Obviously the Division 1 is started earlier, like 7:30, no, 7 o'clock, sorry, I think it is. And then you got the Premier Division, which is the later on, which is like at 8:15 as well. And then also they check out TTML Divisions 2, 3 on Thursday nights at 8 PM, and also 4 and 5 on Divisions for Divisions 4 and 5 on the Friday night at 8 PM. So check them out, guys. Please check them out. But other than that, let's go straight to the track video for the Belgian Grand Prix. Who will try and win this epic Spa-Francorchamps track for round 12. I can't believe we're on round 12 as well. So mad scenes, to be fair. And this is the final race before the week break. And then we get the last 6 races remaining. We have 7.004 kilometres with 4.352 miles. We have got 19 corners as well. So we've got the bus stop chicane, as we always know, and then down the chicane, which is the Hangar Straight. Let's just have a quick look at the track itself, based on Cameron's hot lap at the track. Obviously we're at heavy braking, which is the turn 1, then feeling down like a roller coaster ride, as we always say, on the downhill, and then up to El Rouge, or All Rouge, shall we say, and then on the Hangar Straight, as we always, this is where the DRS can be kicked off now and again, and then end of the first sector. Obviously you need to try and get good rhythm going. If you don't, obviously you'll lose out massively. this is the part where I feel I always struggle in the second sector, but some people may do it perfectly. This is the part where it's the corner with no name. You can easily hit the right-hander where the Kirby, where Cameron just nearly hit there as well. And then the long left-hander, you can easily invalidate the lap, and you have to try and produce the goods as well. And then coming up to, which is like through the S's section, we're coming to the end of the second sector now. And we're still trying to push on, and then this is the end of the second sector into the third, and this is the part where you have to push massively, and then with so much ERS, and you're trying to use as much of that as possible, and then we come to, which is what I love about, is the bus stop chicane. The bus stop chicane is the part where people have to try and produce some good stops, and then that is the lap of the track, and that is what you see is what you're going to get for that track itself. So we've had the, well, thank you to Cameron for giving us the updated version of it as well. So we're going to give you the latest update of the standings, but I believe I've been told, unless I'm mistaken, I've been told that Eduardo's, which is the Stars Born, points is wrong. So I will try my hardest when to explain, but I'll try explain the points. But as far as I can see, we have got the latest points, but I believe we'll get that confirmed later on anyway. So as you can see with Carlsberry, who's in pole position with the Drivers' Championship winner, or Eric Carlsberry as I call him, in first place with 174 points. Then in second place we've got Kieran D, who's in second with the Red Bull car with 158 points. Mikey MDJ in the house is in third place with 122. He won last week at the Hungarian Grand Prix, and that's where he will be needed the most as well. Yeah. It was without doubt a brilliant race from him last week. Obviously, Carlsberry in second, Kieran D in third. Kieran D cannot afford to lose so much time, so much points, to say, with Carlsberry, because he's going to shoot off. Ever since Australia, he has been nothing but two races. Pretty much two races, I should say, that he had a bit of a slump, but the rest of it he's been top notch, except for Monaco. It's been alright, to be fair. It's Kieran D who's struggled ever since he had the first 5 races. Was absolutely spot on. That's how you get championship contenders. But then the next 4 races, like between round 6 and round 9. That's where he has lost the plot. And I will say that on the stream, because that's where he has lost those points to Carlsberry. And if you can't, that's where you cannot afford to lose against someone who's won the championship last season, and you cannot afford to do that at all in this stage. Mikey, who had a great win last week, is in third place with 122 points. But obviously, that's his first win of the season. That will be a good boost for him. Let's see if he can try and carry on with that next podium. Carlsberry with 6 could be on for his 6th podium of 6th podium in a row. Kieran D with second or third, could be a hat trick of podiums. Mikey could be on for the next podium. Leroy, who lost out 2 races, 2 DNFs, he is in 4th with 69 points. Again, a Star Spawn is technically 68 points, but again, I've been told that is the wrong point, so I might be wrong with that. Lando or Pazio should be go there now. So, but yeah, it should be all good stuff for Pazio to try and catch up to the Racing Point and AlphaTauri teams as well. Snookster is in 7th with 59 points. Cameron, who's in 8th with 54 points. Track Formula, I think it's Wilson, who's in 9th with 51 points. Juan, or Juan, as I call him, in 10th with 50 points. And the rest are under 50 points. And then we're going to go straight to the constructors. Before we start the session, we got obviously Carlsberry and Sluicer in the Ferrari team back into the prime position in first, and then we also got Red Bull team in second with 25 points. Sorry, with 218 points, not 25. I'm looking at the Hungarian race that they did. 218 points was the Red Bull team. Williams is in third with 126 points. Racing Point is in fourth with 123 points. Alpha Tauri, who I predicted at the start of the season that they will be the ones that will struggle, they're in fifth place with 90 points. So unless the rest of the other teams below them are going to catch up, I can't see them getting bottom with 6 races to go. But then it could all change. But you just never know. You just never know what's going to happen next as well. So here we go. We should, and the rest are under 90 points as well. So without further ado, guys, let's go straight to the live screen, or the live session, as we always say. So bear with me a sec, guys. We have not got all drivers in, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. Just double check. Yep. So right. So that's that, and then we've got something new for you guys. We will have the tyre strategies for you as well appearing on screen, so you can have a look at how it all works as well. Some of the drivers are all coming out now, so there we go. There should be new tissues, shall we say. We've got, obviously, all the drivers should be on for their oh my god, apparently we've got 3 cars. We've got 3 Nathan cars on the track itself. Yeah, that is going to go well, so we do apologise, guys, for that. I'm just trying to see the Ninja. So yeah, unfortunately, guys, you might see the names of Nathan cars. The real Nathan car is actually on this Renault car, so we'll watch him do his lap as well. So we will check him out now. So let's see how we can try and do it. But we do apologise if you do see the 3 Nathan cars appearing on the screen. But technically, we will have the actual PSN names on the top right, so they will be caught with that as well. So Nathan Carr, the real life Nathan Carr, is going to try and do his lap now. So let's see what time he can try and do. He was saying earlier on that he was going to be like 50-50 to make the race, but he's here. He's all cushy now to try and push on. So let's see what we can try and do up to Eau Rouge, and we go yellow flags on sector 3. We've got yellow flags sector 3. I'm not sure, that might be they're trying to get the drivers to ease off a bit. But we've got 30 seconds on there. We'll just do this lap, and then if you do not hear any of the car sounds, I do apologise. I will get that sorted for you just a moment or two, guys. So let's see how Nathan can try and push on now. He needs to do everything possible. So we try and do everything they can. So Nathan Carr's coming up to the second sector, into the third. Oh, he's invalidated his lap. He's invalidated his lap. He did not want to do that at all. Leroy, or Leo Tool, on the wrong car. Is purple on second sector. He's on purple for second sector. Oh, he was purple, so someone who's just behind him was on the Ferrari. That might be either Carlsberry or Snook. Carlsberry or Snook. So Cameron Armstrong, who's got the fastest lap of the race, with a 141.9, a 141.9, and also Leroy. Leroy has got a, I believe, no, Carlsberry. Leroy had a 141.5. Eric Carlsberry has just got a 141.293. That is a really, really good time there from Eric Carlsberry. But I was speaking to Carlsberry, he was saying that his setups on the car for the track tonight, he was still having issues. He was still having issues as well. Watkins has retired. What is going on? So I'm not sure what's happened to Watkins. He has retired from the session, but hopefully he'll try and get back. Corey Snooker's in third place with 141.7. Mikey is in. Thomas Lenzi, or Gelato, as I call him. He's in proper pole position time. I'll just move that there a sec so you can see the actual standings coming in as well. So, yeah, so at the moment here we got Mikey just doing his lap now. So he's struggling on his second part, but we got Key, who's in the wrong car. Yeah, so just trying to see what he can try. Oh, he spun! He has spun! He has spun! That, you cannot afford to hit the curbs. If you hit the curbs too early, like go on the left, you hit off. If you go too wide, you go off. Cloud Balloons has joined the session. Or Ryoma Hoshi, who's finally be back. Trap has retired. So Wilson is retired from the session. So yeah, so I've just moved the stopwatch above because it was getting overlapped with the stats coming in from the info as well. So we do apologise for that, guys, on the stream. Just trying to have a look to see if Robin is just going to the pits. Ninja's going to try and do his lap now. So let's see what he can try and do. He's not done a lap just yet, but he might do with the soft tyres. So the softs, so we'll just try and see how. So let's see how the real life Nathan can try and push on now as well. So he's going to try and push on now. Unfortunately, guys, I will have to take off the leaderboard from the race itself because it is really annoying on the screen when we've got three cars on the screen. So we don't know which car it is. So which car on this. So 4/10. So Giletto or Thomas Lenzi is in first place at the moment with a 141.112. So that's a good time from him. So Watkins, who's outside, So let's see what time he can try and do. Nathan Carr, the real one, is done a 141.9. A 141.9. That's a good time from Nate. And I want him to do well this season, to be fair. I want him to do well. I really do want him to do well, but he's just been struggling, to be fair, this season. So, like I said, I want him to do well this season. I really do want him to do well. But he's just been really struggling. Leroy, who's in 3rd place at the moment. So let's go through El Rouge now. So let's see what you can try and do now. Nathan Carr, well, Leroy is in only 400 slower against Gilletto, aka Thomas Lindsay, who's in 1st position at the moment. But the time that I'm expecting to hit with the softs is definitely the 140s. Definitely the 140s, and it could happen. Bazillo's moved up to 4th with a 141.6. So one of the Renaults is just laying through. That might be Nathan Carr, who done his lap earlier on. So I believe LeagueRacing, who used to be racing back in the day, is in the Renault, I believe, tonight. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to, yeah. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take off the leaderboard stuff. It's just really annoying, to be fair. But I hope everyone's all enjoying themselves and enjoying the stream itself. But let's see how they can try and do. Come up to Leroy now. Leroy's done a 5. Leroy has left the session, so he's had some issues. Corey Snook, who's in 6th place at the moment. He's in the soft tyres at the moment. He's invalidated his lap. He cannot afford to do that. Let's have a look at Mikey now. Mikey, AMDJ in the house. He needs to try and produce the goods. Kieran Day has done a 141.043. What a good time. Good time there from him. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant from Kieran D. So Kieran D now needs to try and push ahead, and that was one of the Red Bulls just letting Mikey through. So still impressive stuff. Leroy is now got himself back into the session. So let's see what he can try and do. Mikey, oh, he's moved up to 3rd. He's moved up to 3rd with a 141.264. That's a good time, to be fair. 141.264. That is brilliant, absolutely brilliant stuff. Oh my god. Gilletto, Thomas Lindsay, who's going to be on for pole position time. He's purple on the first 2 sectors. Could he be the first driver to hit the 140s? We could hit the 140s! Yes! We have 140.9. A 140.9 from Thomas Lindsay. Good time there from Thomas. Brilliant stuff. So he went from purple in first sector to green, and because Carsberry, who said earlier on that his setups weren't great around Belgium, he was struggling around the pace. He was absolutely struggling. Looks like LeagueRacing, I believe. Nathan Carr has retired, who's in 11th place. But Carsberry is a 10th slower. He's a 10th slower on the 2nd sector. He cannot get any quicker. Let's see if he can try and get even quicker in the 3rd sector. Oh no, I thought he was going to go for it. The way that he was going to go for it, it was teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. Angelo, who is LeagueRacing, He has joined in late, hence why he's got the wrong car number. So yeah, should be on for good. So we're just trying to see what happens. So while LeagueRacing is just going back into the pits, I'm just going to get the standings up quickly. So you can hear the cars finally for the first time. So we got 3 minutes 35 left of the qualifying. Eduardo, who's in 6th place at the moment, in the standings, as in this qualifying standings, as we see, live exclusive for you guys. And then we got, I believe, well, Kieran D is coming out for one more lap. So let's see what they can try and do. The new graphics is not actually messed up. It is technically 3 drivers have got the wrong... Well, 2 drivers have got the wrong numbers. And also, obviously, if you join in late, you're not going to get the right number. You're going to get the default number from the original drivers itself. So, that's where you have to be absolutely spot on when you try and join the leagues as well. Eduardo, who's in... going back into the pits now. Leroy. So just trying to see what you can try and do. I'm trying to think who else is just doing a lap. Well, Corey Stoker's in the 2nd sector. So Corey Stoker's just going to try and improve his time. I'm trying to look to see if there's any other drivers who have not added time just yet. I think that's Jamie Morris. Jamie Morris hasn't done a lap yet. 2 minutes remaining, guys, as you can see on the top left. 2 minutes remaining. Can anyone try and stop Jay Thomas Lindsay, who's in 1st place, hitting the 140s, 140.960. That's a cracker of a time. Even I could not do that. I'd probably get 43s or 44s. I just can't hit the 4. I don't know what it is with me and Belgium track. It never works well. Never ever works well. We've got Corey Snook, who has just retired. Jamie Morris is trying to get past the McLaren. They're all trying to get rid of this slipstream. That's why it needs to be done. So Jamie Morris now finally be able to do his lap. So just see what you can try and do. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure to like, subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. Please, guys. So we've got 45 seconds left, guys. 45 seconds. Can anyone get pole position time? That is the big question. Jamie Morris is now going to try and do his one and only lap that he has not done. So here we go. So Key has just retired from the session. Jamie Morris is purple. He is purple on 1st sector. He's purple on 1st sector. No pressure on him. There's quite a few drivers who are already out of their qualifying sessions. And we have stopped. The timer has stopped. No more qualifying, guys. The fans. We stop the fans of the Crystal Mouse. But I tell you what, they've stopped the qualifying at the CWC Racing League. At the Belgian Grand Prix. Who will try and get pole position? That is a big question. That is a big question. Kieran D will not improve his time. He will not improve his time. Mikey could. Carsberry could. But at the moment, can Jamie Morris Green, it's got a better on the oh, I don't know what is going on. Jamie has retired. Oh my god, Jamie has crashed. Jamie has crashed. He is out of the qualifying. Connor Setroy is to the 142.5. Connor Armstrong, I don't know if he's going to try and improve, but we'll have a look in a moment or two. But Thomas Lenzi, who's just improved his time with a 140.815. That's a good time for me. So Leroy's to the 141 exact flat. To be fair, that's a good time. Carlsberg did 141.005. Mikey's hit the 40s with a 140.957, trying to emulate what he did earlier. And Lyrionics or Angelo has just moved himself up to second place. Pazio's moved up to 7th place. Cameron Armstrong is coming up to the last bit of the corner now. What he continues to try and do? Teasing us, is absolutely teasing us. With 3rd place, Cameron has moved himself up to 3rd place. That is a cracker, to be fair. Here are your short qualifying classification for the Belgian Grand Prix. For the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, you got Giletto's in 1st, Angelo, aka Leroyonix, is in 2nd, Cameron is in 3rd, Mikey 4th, Leroy 5th, Carlsberg 6th, Amadi 7th, Lando 8th, Chang'e Wow 9th, Stars Born 10th, Snookster 11th, Ninja 12th, Key 13th, Carbs 14th, Cloudy Balloons 15th, Wilson 16th, Jamie Morris 17th, and Watkins, who's in 18th place. But the bottom 3 have had no time at all tonight. No time at all. I know Watkins has left the session. So we should, if not, well, I'm hoping we get all the drivers in. I'm hoping anyway, because it'll be a shame to not see Watkins back into the lobby itself. So well, Kieran D is really going for it. He's not waiting any longer. He just saying, let's go for it. So it looks like we are starting, but we will try and find out what's going to happen in a moment or two, whether it's going to be a restart. Watkins has joined, but I don't know if he can get back into his car. That is the worry, because whenever you restart in the session or get kicked just before the ending, there's a chance that you might not get back into the session. So we'll find out in a moment or two, guys. We will find out from you guys in a moment or two. So yeah, so it's been absolute mad, to be fair, but so there you go, guys. There is your top 18 drivers who should be able to kick off the formation lap. We will get the weather. So it is going to be a dry race, as you can see on the screen. But yeah, it should be absolute classic tonight. Should be an absolute classic with 22 laps of this iconic Belgian Grand. So just try and see what happens here. So we're still doing the formation lap, guys. We are still doing the formation lap. So don't panic, guys. We will try and get ourselves prepped up and ready to go. So yeah, that is like I said, that is the formation lap, as you can see, guys. But we'll give you more info of the tyre wear, as you can see. Don't worry, we'll give you more of the tyre wear as it happens, live exclusive for you guys. But here we go, guys. Who will try and so here we go, guys. All the drivers are all set, ready to go for the race itself. So wish everyone all the very best of luck for the Belgian Grand Prix. It looks like Watkins just cannot make back into the track. So all the drivers are all slow, they're coming in. I'm just having another look. So yeah, Watkins' car is at the back. So here we go, guys. Who will try and win the 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go! Who's at the great start? Who's at the great start at this CWC recently? Can Angelo try and make the move round the outside against Thomas Lindsay? Oh, there's quite a few drivers at the back of the grid. There could be. Oh my god. Lando's retired. Lando's retired safety car. We have got the safety car. There's quite a few drivers who have had quite a few incidences. So unfortunately now, we have got the safety car. I'm not sure exactly what actually happened. But to be fair though, there was a few cars who went off track after turn 1. But I don't know whether that was the cause of it after. So safety car is in. Safety car at the first lap of this frantic, manic race. Well, I say manic race, this has already started. But it feels like it's a manic start at the CWC Racing League, the F1 League as well. If you are enjoying the stream, please make sure to subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. So, I'm just trying to see. So Nathan Carr, who's also, damn it. So yeah, we've got quite a few drivers who have had quite a few incidences. So we've got the safety car. I'm wondering if the drivers are going to try and gamble to go on the hards throughout the remainder of the race. That is a big question. Yeah, it looks like Thomas has already gone in. Lando has left the session. So now Angelo, aka Lyrionics, who's now in pole position in first. Carsway's in second. Leroy, not Car. Leroy, who's in third. Mikey, who's in fourth. Snookster, fifth. Chang'e Wowie is in not sure what position yet, because so why? Okay, that's a bit weird. Yeah, I was just because normally try not to be on AI mode, because in case something goes wrong as well. So we've got the safety car, guys. We've got the safety car. While this is going on, I'm going to have a look at the graphics. One lad be joining Qualis, so it would be a real driver name for him. Sorry, his league before had to restart. Yeah, that's no worries. Jacques Van Kooten, he says, Vamos Eduardo P4, yeah. Maze, the force will be with you. Nick, how you doing, mate? You says, new graphics messed up. No, the new graphics have not been messed up. It is the drivers, well, 3 of them, have either got the wrong numbers or they have got, well, joined in late, shall we say. So that's the only issues I've got. Other than that, that is what you see, is what you're going to get. But to be fair though, in the safety car, majority of the drivers are all bunched up, so normally with the safety car, it normally takes about 2 laps So let me have a look at Elo Angelo to see what he can try and do. Going to watch it from the safety car's point of view, whether they're going to go. No, we are not going to go. We're going to go in the next lap, which is going to be a bit annoying for the drivers because they're all bunched up and ready to go. But it normally takes 2 laps. Normally it would take 2 laps to for the safety car to come in. So I believe there's some issues with one of the drivers. I'm not sure exactly what happened with Bazio in that incident at turn 1. I didn't catch it because I was watching. Like they were going right. The front pack was going right back down towards El Rouge. But they, like I said, they cannot improve. Like they cannot. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't control all. I wish I had the facility to have all, like what we have with particularly another game called GT Sport, where you got like the replays so we can show what actually happened, so we don't have to worry about incidents in the near future. But we have never done that. Looks like Wilson and Hoshi are a bit of a scrap heap between those two. Like I said, Thomas Lindsay, Armstrong, Kieran D, Nathan Carr and Eduardo, they've all gone and pitted for the they've all pitted for the fresh hearts to go all the way to the end. Which, don't get me wrong, the hearts will do that, but I'm wondering if the guys who are on the mediums has got a chance to try and get their opportunity to get on the softs and then finish off. As long as the hard tyres can keep up with the pace with the cars ahead, be an absolute belter for these guys. Absolute belter. I do apologise if you notice something weird on position 17 with the wrong colours. I do apologise. That is technically wrong. So yeah. So still mad scenes at the F1 League for the CWC, the Casual Weekday Championship. The safety car should be coming in this lap. I would expect to come into this lap now. Hopefully there'll be not another safety car. Safety car is in this lap. So last week, Hungary. Last week we had 4 safety cars, like one safety car after another. Are we going to see the repeat again, or are we going to try and keep it going for more than 2 laps? That's all I'm saying, to be fair. Can we try and hold on for more than 2 laps? That is a big question. So, Angelo, who's now going to be in technically the new safety car leader. Safety car's going back into the pits now. Needs to get a good exit at the bus stop chicane. Might have a chance now. Carlsberg just caught sleep napping there. And he's, well actually no, he's still catching up. So now we're back racing now, guys. We're back live racing now for the CWC Racing League, the F1 League at the Belgian Grand Prix. So at the moment we've got Jamie Morris and Conor Settrell just having a bit of a battle, as well as Hoshi and Wilson who are having a good battle for 9th and 10th respectively. But El Rouge is going to be a nightmare for some of these drivers. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. Here we go. Can Hoshi try to close the gap with the well, no, sorry. Can Wilson try and close the gap? No, does not do it. Does not do it at all. He tried to do everything he can, but not enough. Wilson, aka Trap Formula, he's going to try and make the move on the inside. He's got to be careful. He's got to be absolutely careful. When the gap's there, fair enough. But when it's about to close and you're nowhere near halfway, You back out, and that's what he did. He backed out because it could have been catastrophic. It could have been absolutely catastrophic, to be fair. So we're on lap 4 R22. We've just had the first safety car of the evening. It's the only battle that, well, there's quite a few battles that we are seeing live exclusive for you guys. Watkins is also joining the battle with Wilson and Hoshi as well. And then just ahead we've got the two Alfa Romeos of Jamie Morris and Conor Setchell. Jamie Morris has just gone ahead. Oh my god, Jamie Morris just gone ahead. Just gone ahead. Fastest lap is Angelo with a 1:45.244. That's a good time there from Angelo, who's in first place. Not Ocon, because he's joined in late. That's why. So, here we go. This is mad. This is absolutely mad scenes, to be fair. So what's going to happen at this moment in time? We've still got Jamie Morris try hold on. We've got the fastest lap has just been confirmed. Looks like, I believe, Kai has got moved up to 11th. Watkins has dropped down to 12th. The tyre wear on the softs is not going to be great for the ones that are in the top 10. The ones that are outside the top 10 that have they've got to try and work those tyre wear as much as possible, but they'll be under a scrutiny, a lot of pressure, absolute lot of pressure. Kai trying to close the gap onto Wilson, who's in 10th place. We've got this battle going on, and there's quite a few battles that we are seeing because of the safety car. Belgium's one of those tracks where, oh, Ninja's retired. Ninja has retired. Are we going to get another safety car? Are we getting another safety car, or we just managed to survive? So yellow flag still on Nathan Carr. So on 5th, and it looks like Watkins could have a chance. I'll try and make the move on to Kai. But Angelo's got the fastest of the race now with a 1:45.078, and now DRS is now enabled, guys. DRS is now enabled, and it looks like Rojas has had a bit of a moment. Kieran D, again, like I said, these guys who are on the hard tyres, they gambled because of the penalty, like because of the issues that they've had as well. God, what's happening? Ninja has left. It looks like Mikey's got himself ahead of Leroy, who's in 4th place. We're on lap 6 of 22 of the CWC Series League, the F1 League. And still, there's still quite a few battles, don't get me wrong. But can Leroy try and close the gap onto Mikey, who's had a... let me have a look at the so top 12, not pitted yet. The biggest movers is Jamie Morris, who's in 11th position, so he's done well at the moment. Obviously, you got Thomas and Armstrong, who are the biggest losers at the moment on lap 6 with 12 positions and 11 positions respectively as well. So, but yeah, it's still impressive stuff from these guys. Just trying to see. At the moment, no penalties yet. No penalties. Oh my god, Jamie Morris is really up for it with those medium tyres. The softs are going to go. Mikey's got the fastest of the race now with 1:45.017. So that's a good time from Mikey. Really, really good time from him. So still mad scenes, to be fair. Also, Jamie Morris is now trying to close the gap. He's got Trav the DRS, but Corey Stuke has got the DRS from Leroy ahead, but not enough to get past. It looks like Thomas Thomas Lenzi's moving sort to 12. Watkins drops down to 13th. So unless I'm mistaken, the Sauce ain't. Well, they shouldn't be going. They shouldn't be going. They should be alright up to like lap 8 or 9 if they had qualifying. So probably about 10, 11 would be better, to be fair. 10 or 11, to be fair, but not enough at the moment. But again, I've not seen an overtake properly yet in this race, and this is on lap 7, and this is shocking. This is absolutely shocking. Here we go, Jamie now try and make the move on to Corey Snook, who's in 5th place. Hopefully he'll have a better run out than he did in the qualifying, but he looks like he's doing everything he can to try and close the gap. He might have a chance. He's getting the slipstream. Could we see the first overtake of the move? He might be on ahead of Corey Snook. He does. What a move there from Jamie Morris. 3 drivers are pitted. It looks like Angelo, Mikey and Leroy, they're all in the pits, and Connor Setchell has gone into the pits as well. So this could be the time for the mediums. This could be the best time for the mediums. Unless they know that the tyre deck is not great, they're going to go for the hards. But I would expect them to hit the mediums. The only one I'm a bit shocked at the moment in this stage is Leroy, who's in the wrong, well, let's say wrong tyre, but Leroy is in 15th place. He's just gone on the hard tyres, so he'll be under a lot of pressure. But we've got quite a few drivers. Oh my god, look at this! Look at this! Oh my god, Wilson and Armstrong! Wilson and Armstrong going too wide. No! You can't afford to do that. Oh, mad. That would have been an absolute classic battle. And now Armstrong is going to have to try and work himself up again. Looks like Hoshi's moved to 6. Thomas Lenzi's dropped down to 7th. But then again, well, Watkins is in 8th. He needs to try and pit. Just try and have a look at see. Like I said, Thomas Lenzi is on the 5 laps of the hard tyres. He will try and push on massively. Jamie Morris is now in the lead because of Carlsbury and also Robin Kraft, who's in the pits. So now the drivers who are in the mediums, well, the drivers who was in the softs, they should be going on to the mediums anyway. But this is all close racing. This is all absolutely close racing. And I'll tell you what, we've got 2 wide. We've got 2 wide tonight. Like Connor Armstrong moving ahead in 9th. Again ahead of Eduardo. Rojas is in 10th place. But Rojas will have an opportunity to make the move. It looks like Thomas has made the move on Hoshi. He does make the move. But still, it looks like Eduardo's going himself back up to 9th. Yes, he has. He's got himself back up to 9th. Connor Armstrong dropped down to 10th. So, mad scenes at the CWC Racing League, the F1 League. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. Please, guys, much appreciated as well. So at the moment, Jerry Morris is in 1st place. Corey Snook is in 2nd. Kai, who's in 3rd, not Nathan Carr, but just the Kai, who's in 3rd. Thomas Lenzi in the McLaren, who's in 4th. Hoshi is in 5th. Star Wars Born got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. Looks like Rojas, as I said, he's got the first person to hit the penalty barrier as well. Watkins needs to try and keep those softs. He's trying to hold on to get those tyre wear as quickly as possible, but I will not be surprised if he pits. Yeah, he's pitted. Yeah, he's pitted. Because he's going to have to work himself up again to start from the back. So, 9/10 between Hoshi and Thomas. But obviously, Hoshi's on the medium tyres. He needs to pit. Kieran D is ahead. Kieran D is ahead of Causeway, which is good news for him. Good news for him. But not good news for Causeway at the moment. It looks like Cameron's going to try and make the move on to Eduardo. No. DRS Feast, or DRS Train as we call it. Choo Choo! Who will try and get ahead of, I believe, Wilson. Yeah, it's Wilson. Then Rojas, then Armstrong. Carbs got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh my god, Armstrong's made a mistake. And now it's brought Angelo into play. And now Carsway's going to have a chance now to try and get into the top 10. He's already quite a few points ahead. Carsway's going to try and make a move against Armstrong. Let's go side by side. Cameron will be fuming. Oh, he's spun! He has spun! He's crashed! He has crashed! Yeah, flag set us 2 and 3. That was because of Armstrong lost through the second sector, through the S's on the second sector. No one was by him. No one was by him at all. Just try to have a look at Wilson. No, Kieran D. Watkins has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Bit of a lock-up just behind. From Wilson's point of view. Let's have a look, actually, to be fair. But we're on the halfway marker, guys. We're on the halfway marker. So, mad racing tonight. Mad racing tonight from everyone at the CWC Racing League, the F1 League. Wilson trying to go through El Rouge perfectly. He'll be swamped against Rojas, who's in 7th place. It looks like Kieran D's trying to make the move on to Hoshi, and he does. And also, it looks like Rojas is trying to make the move. Oh my god, against Wilson. That could have been catastrophic. But still, not enough to... it was not bad, to be fair. Wilson's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he'll be absolutely fuming. Looks like Wilson's just gone slowing down. That's strange from Wilson. I wonder if his tyre wear is not... It's causing a bit of havoc. Or he must have had a bit of front wing damage. He will have to pit anyway, because he's not done a pit stop just yet. But like I said, if he can try and get those mediums all the way to the end, that'll be fantastic. But I'm a bit surprised why Wilson's dropped himself down quite a few positions, to be fair. I'm a bit surprised. Eduardo is going to have a chance. Oh my god, the two teammates. He's got to be careful. Angelo, two wide scenario between Angelo and Hoshi. Will there be a massive steal? Leroy's got the fastest of the race now. We're 144.942. Oh, Angelo, you beauty. What a move. Absolutely mad scenes, to be fair. Virtual safety car. We have got the virtual safety car. Wilson has retired in the pits. So 3 drivers who are out of the race, which is Bazio, Nathan Carr, the real Nathan Carr, and also Wilson, who are all out of the Belgian Grand Prix. They'll be fuming. They'll be absolutely fuming as well. We're still in the virtual safety car. We should be kicking back in about a few minutes' time, but obviously, let me just change the interval to the leader. DRS is now back up. Virtual safety car is finished, and now Hoshi's trying to make the move on to Angelo again. But obviously, Hoshi's already got 11 laps of that tyre. He's got to be absolutely careful. Trap forward is left. Cameron, who is 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. He'll be absolutely fuming. That's absolutely fuming. So chance now for Well, we've got another DRS train. This time from, I believe, Rojas. Rojas will be the casualty person to be watching out for. Could be losing out 2 or 3 positions. 10 laps remain, guys. 10 laps remain. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat. Under pressure moments. Under pressure moments. They all are under a lot of pressure. And look at Angelo trying to make the move. And the Ferrari and Cosby making the move. No. Hoshi. These two are going to have to be careful. They're going to go side by side. You got Mikey who's just behind. Mikey's just trying to hold on. Oh my god, we could have 3 wide. We could have 3 wide scenario. 2 wide already. 2 wide already. Oh my god! Angelo's making the move. Oh, 3! No! 2! 2 wide. 2 wide scenario. Mikey. Oh no, contact! No! Oh! That will need to be checked by stewards. Whatever happens. Cloud Blues has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. To be fair though, if it was me, 2 cars that were... Well, Cloud Blues has... Ryoma Hoshi, who's out of the race now, because of the contact between himself and Colesbury. So he'll be fuming. To be fair, to be honest, the Belgian Grand Prix has been a bit mad tonight. I will be honest. I will say it on the stream. I'll be a little bit mad. But now Leroy's now challenging the Drivers' Champion. Going round the outside. Oh, no contact. There's been contact. Now 2 drivers are wheel banging. Leroy's going to go back, but then he'll lose the inside line. Cosbury's not giving up that position. Still got that DRS. Leroy trying to get that... he was trying to get ahead. Might have an opportunity now. Let's have a look from his point of view. So a couple of the drivers have gone to the pits. They are in the pits already. Watch it from Leroy's point of view, because there's going to be... Oh, Leroy is absolutely lucky. Do you know why? Because he could have gone. It could have got worse. Carsway's trying to get past Eduardo for 7th place, and he does. He does get past Eduardo. Now, this will still be the gap between himself and Kira D is only 3 positions. And like I said, there's 8 laps remaining, so he could have a chance to try and close the gap. But like I said, the guys who were pitted early, they've had to gamble. But the driver that I've been really impressed at the moment is Jamie Morris, who's still on those medium tyres. I think he's the only one that's left who has not done the pits. I'll find out for you now. Yes, he is the first driver, well, the only driver left to have no pit stop, and he'll have to pit some point because he'll be on the softs, but the timing will be going down. So just trying to see if Carsbury can try and push on. So as things stand, Mikey trying to pull away against Carsbury, who's in 6th place, and he got Eduardo who's in 7th, Nathan Carr who's in 8th place. As things stand, to be fair. So we should be able to get back into this. Eduardo could be on. Eduardo trying to get himself close to Carsbury, but not enough. As you can see from Leroy's point of view, as Carsbury really needs to get past Mikey. The yellow flag set us 1 and 2. That is, I believe, Conor Setchell, who's been, to be fair, this season he's been really unlucky. To be fair, he's been really unlucky. I'm hoping he'll try and bounce back. To be fair, I really do hope he'll bounce back. So still what? Oh, Leroy's lost the back end. The back end just went sliding, and now he's just going to lose so much time on the leading pack, or let's say the pack of the. So Jamie Morris now finally picked. He now has finally been pitted. But let's just have a quick look at the tyre wear. To be fair, yeah, so he's on 70% already. Look at the tyre wear, guys, on the screen itself, because you can see. So, like I said, the hard tyres should be able to finish off near the end. They should be able to finish off near the end anyway. They're not gonna go. But it's just trying to keeping it real, keeping it calm. But as things stand, I think the worst one at the moment, based on what I'm seeing at the minute, is Connor Armstrong, who's in 52%. Carlsberry's now making the move against Mikey, who's in 4th place now. So chance now for Carlsberry to close the gap onto Kieran D. So mad racing, to be fair. Still watching it from this point of view. See now, Carlsberry normally it's like 8/10 of a gap. I think it's normally 8 to a second. 8/10 to a second, which is you know, will be a mad scenario, shall we say. But here we go. Can Carlsberry now try and close the gap onto Angelo, who aka LeagueRacing, who I haven't commentated on him for ages, to be fair. It's good to see him back actually on the racing point of view that I've commentated on. But yeah, at the moment he's doing what he did before in the past, where he got himself into the top 3. He's doing an absolute stellar of a job, to be fair. But let's take off the tyre wear. Let's go back to the live racing, which is lap 17 of 22. Who will try and produce the goods? Carlsberry's now got the fastest up the race now, 1:44.090. So mad attempt, to be fair. So who will try? Can Carlsberry now try and close the gap? But look at Jamie Morris now. Jamie Morris is now challenging Leroy now for. Oh my God, Eduardo! That was absolutely risky. That could have been catastrophic. That could have been. The way it looked, it was like Jamie Morris was trying to go on like the outside, but then Eduardo's just gone into the outside to avoid the slipstream. But I don't think he realised that Morris was just behind. So that could have been really worse. So watch out for Morris in the next few laps. He will get guaranteed. Well, if he can push his tyre wear to the limit, I think he's got a good chance to try and get a podium. But let's have a look at the gap. Actually, let's have a look at the gap. Jeremy Morris, about 3 seconds on the softs as well. So it is possible. It is absolutely possible to try and close the gap into the podium position in Belgium. Kieran D could have a chance of attacking Thomas Lindsay, who has not been done for a while, to be fair. But Jerry Morris now has a chance. 5 laps remain, guys, as you can see. 5 laps remain. Jamie's now got the fastest of the race now with 1:43.190. Oh, what a move! The 2 former teammates on the Williams, just at the nick of time. 5 laps remain. This is absolutely mad. So Mikey needs to try and catch up. Cameron's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So Kieran D. But with Mikey closing the gap, and we've got 2 drivers also just behind, with Rojas and Leroy. Rojas, Leroy make the move. Mikey's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Brilliant stuff there. Brilliant stuff. Look at Kieran D. Kieran D is going to try and get his bounce back ability on the final race before the break, before the week's break. Normally the guys, they have 6 races and then they have a week's break. Rojas has got off. Rojas has got off track on the second sector. So can Kieran D. Kieran D's within a second. He's in the DRS zone. But let me just have a quick look at the tyre wear again, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, both of them are nearly like 1% the same. But Thomas is struggling. Thomas is absolutely struggling with those tyre wear. Corey Lucas got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. While this is going on, Carlsberry could be losing now to the lead, to the 4th place of Jamie Morris. And he does lose out to 4th place to Jamie Morris. He's just made the move ahead. So good stuff there from Jamie Morris. But he's got to be careful with the DRS. I'm still watching the top 2. The top 2 could be on for a classic. Kieran D needs to get ahead of Thomas Lindsay. And he has got the chance. He has got the lead now. Can he keep that position? He really needs that position. Because look at the difference. Look at the gap difference now. Points mean prices. I can't emphasise that enough. Points mean prices to these guys. Because, also, obviously, Kieran D, who's like at least over 10 points, the gap. I think it's about 16, 18 points. But this is massive. This is massive points for Kieran D. If Carlsberg cannot catch up to Morris, I would watch out for Morris in the next few laps. Because if he is going to keep going like where he's going now, he might be on for a chance of... he'll guarantee podium the way he's going at the moment. I'm going to watch it from his point of view at the moment. Let's see what Jamie Morris can try and do. He's going to be on a chance to try and close the gap on to Angelo, aka Lyrionics. So let's see what he can try and do now. This is pressure. Absolute pressure. So Jamie Morris now makes the move into trying to close the gap onto Angelo now. Go to El Rouge. That is the worst part of the track. Now Jamie Morris has got a chance to get himself a podium. He can see the top 2 now. Jamie Morris has now made the move. Oh my god, this is going to be absolutely epic. Now Kieran D cannot, and I emphasise this, he cannot afford to lose any points. If he drops first place, the gap is there. The gap, he'll try and close the gap to Carlsberg, but the more points there is, the better it will be. So here can Jamie now try and close the gap into Thomas now for 2nd place. Kieran D doing everything he can to try and pull away. Giletto, who's been non-stop trying to hold on for this top 3 lead. He's got a chance now. Jamie Morris now has a chance to try and get himself into the podium. He'll guarantee a podium as long as he doesn't have a penalty. So he'll be very warned about it. But I would need to be in the DRS zone in the next lap. Pretty much now. He needs to be in the DRS zone. Oh my god, lock up from Thomas. Now it's brought Morris into play. Morris has got a chance to try and close the gap into Thomas Lindsay. Not enough. Not enough to close the gap. But if he can still keep behind for the DRS after El Rouge, this is a chance now to chase Kieran D for the race win as well as the lead. He can't afford to make any mistakes. Oh, he's got to make the move on the outside. And he does Morris is trying to keep hold. He does. Now, odds-on favourite for Jamie Morris to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Kieran D would be fuming. Cameron's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He'll be absolutely fuming. I will have to look. I will need to have a look at the penalties actually. Penalties. Cameron Armstrong is at the moment with 9 seconds for a penalty, so he's going to be dropped quite a few positions. It might drop down to 12th by the looks of things, but it depends on how the others with the 3-second penalties are also affected. But obviously with Mikey, Snook, Rojas, Watkins and Conor Setchell have all gone, and here we go. Can Morris has got a chance to make the win, but if Kieran D holds on for this win, this will be a fantastic achievement on the hard tyres and pitted early at the safety car. So now, well, say pitted early. Final lap now, guys. Final lap of this race. Jamie Morris is now. Chance. Yellow flag set to 3. I'm not sure who's that for. That might be Mikey. Mikey. Something's gone on at the back. Mikey's. Something went on. Mikey's dropped himself down to 11th place. Yellow flag set to 1. Now's a chance. Now's a chance for Morris to make the move. He has got himself ahead. He's got himself ahead. But can Kieran D get himself back into first? No. Jamie Morris could have a chance to win his first race of the season. And after all the issues that he's had in the past, this is the chance to get himself into the winning stuff. But now, so Kieran D and Cosway, that's the two drivers I'm more focused on at the minute with the driver standings. Good opportunity for Kieran D to close the gap. Don't get me wrong, like I said, massive opportunity, but he's got to be careful because he's got Angelo, who's going to be chasing. Oh my God, Angelo! Woo! Oh no, contact! Contact! There's been contact between Thomas Lindsay and Angelo, sorry. Watkins has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That was a great move. I'm not down that was a great move from Angelo, but I think Lindsay has lost the breaking point. And now you can say that Jamie Morris is now finally a race winner at the Belgian Grand Prix. He'll cross the line to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Kieran D will finish off in second. Carsway finishes in third. So Jamie Morris in the Alfa Romeo, who's the winner. Thomas Lindsay finishes in fourth. Angelo finishes in fifth. Leroy 6th. Robin in 7th. Kai is in 8th. Snook is in 9th. Cameron is in 10th. Rojas 11th. Watkins 12th. Mikey 13th. And Conor Setchell. I'm not sure what's happened to Mikey. I think he's fuming. And then you got Conor Setchell, who will be finishing off the race in a moment too. So yeah, it was a mad, absolutely mad race. Driver of the day is definitely Jamie Morris, who, against all the odds, to win the Belgian Grand Prix. But there'll be a few words from the other drivers tonight. What happened with the incidents galore? Because I think this has been. I don't want to talk about it over Jamie Morris's win, to be fair, but it was being a few shocking moments. Not from him, but like from the other drivers that I've seen in the battles galore tonight. But like I said, well done to Jamie Morris, who did a brilliant job to win at the Belgian Grand Prix, and also the usual tickets of Kieran D and Colesbury, who were in the top 3. But Colesbury, who had Colesbury must have just got ahead of Giletto and Angelo on the last lap because he was in 5th. He needed to get close to the gap, but Kieran D has slowly gained a little bit. But here is your race classification for the Belgian Grand Prix for the CWC Race League, the F1. You've got Jamie in first, Kieran D second, Carlsberry third, Gilletto fourth, Angelo fifth, Leroy sixth, Robin seventh, Kai eighth, Snoopster ninth, Cameron 10th, Eduardo 11th, Watkins 12th, MDJ 13th, Carbs 14th, Cloudy, Formula, Ninja and Lando have all had the DNFs during the race tonight. And that's all the penalties and warnings, just in case the stewards need to have a look as well. But don't go anywhere, guys. We will get the drivers' interviews to hear their thoughts of the race tonight. And I'm sure Jamie Morris will be absolute delighted. And also Kieran D and Carlsberry for their top 3 finishes. But don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back for the drivers' interviews. You're right, guys. We are back on the live streaming. We're trying to get some of the drivers in quickly as possible, but hopefully we'll hear their thoughts. I'm just trying to get to Kieran D to join in. To be fair, to hear their thoughts of the race as well. And also we got obviously Jamie and Carlsberry. Now Kieran D is now finally joining. I'm going to have to start with Carlsberry first for the first time. Normally do first, second, third. So Carlsberry has got to shoot off, so we'll have to start him first. So Carlsberry, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, decent, yeah.
Not too bad, not too bad. I know just before we started the race, you said that you were saying that Belgium, the setup that you had was not great, but tonight you've tried to get as close to Kieran D in the racing tonight. Surely that's got to be your best race to catch up on, surely.
I don't know. The race pace was decent. Kind of messed up on the quality, so I had to catch up. And after the pizza, I got caught in traffic, so had a big battle with I don't know, the Alpha Power, and was placed on DK, so
Fair.
had a bit of time, and just catching up after that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Did you feel like the battles that you had earlier on, did you feel like you could have gone a little bit, would you have done something different in the race tonight, or was that the best that you could have done tonight?
Well, I don't know. Tried to manage best as I could, but always when you're in traffic, people haven't been it, so it's quite tricky to navigate through. So It happens.
Fair enough. Fair enough. From your point of view, it looked like it was going to be the gap was going to get closer and closer, but it's only a little bit closer tonight. But do you feel like you got that slight edge over Kieran D with the Drivers' Championship this season?
Well, I don't know. Depends on the last races, but I'm gonna just do one at a time and just see what happens.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Have a good break. Have a good week break, I believe, because it's 6 races that we've done. So we should be back in 2 weeks' time, unless I'm mistaken. Normally we have 6 races and then the break. So we should be back for 2 weeks in round 30. So I'll let you shoot off, but thank you very much for joining tonight, Carls. Well done tonight. Brilliant stuff.
Hey, thank you.
No worries.
Next time.
See you next time, mate. Kieran D, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Hi, I'm alright. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. You did a stellar of a job to keep those hard tyres as much as possible since the since the safety car. Unless I'm mistaken, was it the safety car or was it just after?
Yeah, what was it, lap 3 or 2 or something up at the moment?
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
They were like just below 80%. So close to bottom.
So I bet you was under. I mean, don't get me wrong. You had a great battle with Giletto or Thomas Lindsay, as I call him on the stream itself. But do you feel like that was the best that you could have done tonight? To be fair, from your point of view.
Well, was it under the safety car or just after the safety car went? The person behind me overtook someone under it and then tried to overtake me before the start-finish line, so I lost a lot of time there. And then Cam spun, and I sort of got stuck behind track for a bit, so I think I could have won it, because I would have been even further ahead, so I would have had more time to save on the tyres, and then Jamie still would have had to overtake Giletto, but I don't know, that's ifs and buts. I'm happy with P2.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously that I think from what I'm reading on the Discord as well and seeing what everyone's going on, I think that's the talking point at the minute, where some drivers have been overtaking the yellow flags and stuff. But again, I haven't caught them on the stream. I'm just hearing from what I'm seeing on the notes itself. But from there, I do feel like people need to wait until there's yellow flags. But if you're abusing the game, it's just damn right bad, isn't it? To be fair, do you agree with that? To be honest.
Yeah, I agree, but all in all, ignoring that, it was a really fun race.
Absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong. The battles that I've seen, there was some good. I didn't see an overtake after lap 7, so I was trying to get every battles that I've seen. But from your point of view, you was trying to get yourself moving up and up through the gaps itself. But from your point of view, you're slowly getting the points to catch up to Carlsborough now. So, do you feel like you've lost a few points again this race? Because I know you still gained a little bit, but do you feel like you could have had a lot more tonight?
Yeah, in a way, yeah, because Carlsborough got on to the last lap. I think he was P5. It would be
Yeah.
perfect for me, but he managed to work his way back up to P3. So it is what it is. Got loads and loads of races to go, so I can definitely club back. But it's a small wee step.
Fair enough, fair enough. I bet you didn't want the break, did you? You didn't want the break to happen after...
No, I've just started to hit some form and then breaks come, but
yeah.
we'll keep going after.
Yeah, so we've got the week break, and then we should be back for round 13. So do you feel, as I said to Cosgrove, you should see how it goes. Does he feel like he got the edge over you? Do you feel like you've got slight edge with the points slowly creeping in to catch up now, or do you feel like it's a bit... see how it goes each race?
It's a bit see how it goes each race, but he's definitely got the edge. Whoever's in front has always got the edge.
Fair enough, mate. Well, Kieran D, you've got second place on the hard tyres since the safety car. Well done for you, mate. Brilliant drive from you as well. So you can shoot off or you can stay. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight. Well done for game P2 tonight. Well done. So, and we've got a winner, which is Jamie Morris. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Very, very, very good. I was not expecting that after. I got myself muted. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we're sorry for any technical difficulties here with the muting itself, but we should be back on live exclusive for you guys. Is that what you were going to say? Sorry, Jamie. Is that what you were going to say? Yeah, so you should be back. I can hear you now. You said you should, and then you went muted as well.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear,
Right,
mate.
there we go. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Right. I'm just my heart. I wish I had a, Fitbit on so I could measure my heart rate because my heart was pounding. I did not expect to win. I thought about P5 and that was it. But when it showed my pace... Wait, you got to ask me the question. Wait, sorry. You asked me the question, sorry.
No, carry on. Get the flow going. How does it feel to win the race?
My first points this season, my first points, my first win in Belgium. In qualifying, I was very frustrated because my last run I invalidated it.
Yeah, but then you hit the wall, didn't you, on your last run? That I saw.
Due to frustration.
Yes, so I just saw you then as well. So that's probably why that happened. But surely that's going to be... I know that's your first points of the season, and I did say odds-on favourite for you to win after you went past. I think it was Gilletto. I think it was when you passed him, and then you try and close the gap onto Kieran D on lap 21 to 22. So obviously you had P5 as your predicted, estimated, but surely this has been one, and they picked you for driver of the day. So surely that's going to be your best ever win since your 2019 days, shall we say.
This felt much better. This win, this brought my spirits back because I was really feeling upset after qualifying, leaving the party. I was in MDJ's party, and I left the party. I was raging in the game chat. I really wanted a good race for once. I knew Belgium was the place to start all over again after Hungary's misfortune, and I need to really set myself after Belgium, and I did. And in qualifying, I didn't prove it because in practice sessions I was setting 40.7s, 40.8s in the qualifying sims, not time trial. Time trial was a bit quicker, but quality's different. And in the race, I didn't know what to think. When everybody pitted, I overtook Snookster. Snookster was on the same tyres as me. When I overtook him, there was a bunch of soft rudders ahead of me, and those soft rudders pitted. And when I stayed out there longer and longer on those mediums, I felt, hey, these tyres are really good despite being older and older. I get to 60%.
Yeah.
I saw the gaps, and they weren't really closing down, so I felt so much confident. I wasn't expecting a win because on the full map, I saw loads of cars with each other, and I was like, I'm not going to win this. I'm not going to get on the podium. I'm just going to drop back into that position and just stay in those positions due to the DRS train, but that turned out different. When I pitted, came out the pits in P8, Chain Game Wow almost overtook me because I was focused on Leroy, and Chain Game Wow came steaming up behind me, and managed to keep him behind me. When I overtook Leroy, I overtook two cars on the straight, which is A Star Is Born and Leroy, and that was a satisfying overtake. I really enjoyed that one. Then when I overtook P4, I saw P3 with P4 were close together, I believe. So when I overtook P3, which was Carlsberry, I saw Imedy and Gilletto right in front of me. I was like, wait, can I get a race win? And when I got closer to Gilletto, because Imedy was leading the race, I was panicking. My heart was pumping. I was like, I can't say the word.
Yeah. But yeah, that bit there, mate. That's just your momentous stuff. So, and I think you've emulated it by established all that in one go. I was going to ask you a few more questions, but I think that's kind of summed everything what I was wanting to do. So, but yeah,
I'm really glad I won this race. It made me much better. I feel much better. I'm in a different esports team, as you probably saw at FLL. It made me feel much better, this win, because these guys are quick, very quick, and I don't know what would happen in a normal race. But I started P17, worked my way up slowly, getting past my teammate and just catching the train. Then I just feel much better. My hands were shaking when I overtook Imedy. My heart was pounding. I've been league racing for a long time, and my heart pounding, my hands shaking means I still care. So I'm really, really happy.
Yeah. But still, it's still been a still of a job from yourself. So well done for tonight. You did a brilliant job as always. As always.
What did you think? What did you think? Did you think I could win?
I will be honest. The only time that I knew that when you had the softs and you overtook a few people, then I think it was on lap 16, 17, I think it was. I was like, watch out for him, and that's all I said. And I think that's where, when I knew that you going for the win, I would say lap 20, 21, I said watch out for him. I did say that on the stream, I think. So yeah, it should be. It's a momentous stuff, and well done, Belgium. For me, Belgium is without doubt one of the trickiest tracks, and I feel like you've emulated it by making it perfect, shall we say. So well done for tonight, Jamie.
Yeah.
You can stay. Sorry.
When I was in well, mine wasn't on the win until I got to like P3 and P4, and my mind was set on the win. But when I do things like that, put my mind on something, it might go wrong. So I had to be still consistent and patient. I didn't want to overtake. I didn't want to barge my way through. I know I did it to Mikey because I was desperate to overtake him, but others, I just took my time with it. And I knew Amity was running out of EOS on the straight. That was a good fight between me, Kieran, Galetto, and Carsberry and the rest of them. So I could trust all of them. We've been racing them for a long time. So I just want to say thank you, Kieran and Mikey.
Fair enough. Cool. Thank you, Jamie. To be fair, well done for that. You can stay if you want. You can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight. I've also noticed that Mikey's joined, but I think that might be just after the stream. Is that correct, Mikey? Are you there?
It's all what you want.
We'll talk after the stream. We'll talk about the usual top three. So, thank you to Jamie, Kieran D, and also Carlsbury, who have to shoot off as well. So, cheers for that, guys. Thank you to everyone that's watched the stream. I'm going to have a quick look at the comments, quickly. Thierry says, Vamos, Robin, and Eduardo. And Anthony Bilber says, everyone being so impatient, why do they try and overtake in the almost impossible corners to overtake at and not the straight? Again, I can't comment all of them. I'm only comment on what I am seeing on the stream, and I'm not a steward. I can try and say that this person's done it wrong, or these people have done it wrong, but like I said, guys, I'm not a steward. I will try. If you've done something wrong, I will mention it on the stream.
I've got to. Sorry to interrupt. This is rude. I've got to go. Thank you, Matt, for commentating.
No worries, mate. I did say you could shoot off. It's up to you, mate. Well done for tonight.
Sorry.
It's all right. Like I said, but yeah, from following on from the question itself, but you can only do what you can. But if you, like I said, it's hard as one commentator. I haven't got the facility to have 20 cameras to view all the aspects, and then said, right, this driver's wrong, this driver's wrong. But yeah, there was a few moves that I've seen on some driving that were unacceptable that I've seen. But again, I'm not a steward. I could be wrong. They could be seeing it differently to how I see it. So obviously that will need to be checked by the stewards. So I'm not, as I said again, I'm not going to comment anymore on that. But overall, guys, cheers for that, guys. I'm going to shoot off. I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time. We have a week's break because we've just done 6 races. Round 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. We've done round 12. We should be back for round 13 in 2 weeks' time. Don't go anywhere, guys, on the LeagueRacing TV channel. We will be back. Don't leave us. Please don't leave us. Alright, so take care of yourselves, guys. Have a good week off, and I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.